Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dude here, and today we're back with a brand new video. Today we're going to be asking, is it worth it for the Mercedes Sauber C9? The Group C monster from 1989 had a lot of success in real life, and it is an extremely formidable car in this game as well. You're going to want to race this thing probably around the under 1000 performance points range. You can detune it to kind of be underneath 900 pp as well, but any lower I feel like you're really nerfing the power. So yeah, this car is definitely a heavy hitter in the Group 1 category. Pretty much every Group 1 car I think maxes out at 980 something horsepower, except for the hybrid ones, I believe. So it definitely has a little bit less power than I would have liked it to have. In fact, in real life it actually had a lot more power, especially with qualifying boost. So if there's one thing to kind of say that's disappointing about this car is maybe the maximum power potential of the car, but pretty much everything else about the car to me is fantastic. I think this thing is extremely cool and extremely effective at its performance points level. It has grip out of nowhere. It can take the S's at trial mount full throttle at 200 miles per hour, at least with the setup that I have on it. I'm going to be showing you guys that setup a little bit later in the video. But the question obviously is it worth it? I find the car delightful to drive at high speed. It's extremely stable and it's extremely progressive. It honestly kind of feels a lot more modern than it actually is, which is a little bit more how it felt in Gran Turismo 6 than it did in Gran Turismo Sport. I think it feels more like the GT6 version, which to me is good. I actually really enjoy the way it feels. On top of that, you can upgrade the transmission, which takes away the big shift delay that was in the previous game as well. So it ends up feeling like a lot more of a modern machine, but it also still has those really early 90s, late 80s turbos that makes the car feel really alive on the limit when you're applying a little bit of throttle. That can certainly bite you in the low speed corners if you're not careful. I always tell people this car is always going to be okay until it's not. And when it's not, there's pretty much no saving it. You have 1000 horsepower under your right foot, and if the downforce can make it stick, then it will make it stick. But if you're going through a second or third gear corner and you are not careful with the throttle, it can sometimes bite you in the ass, especially going through a corner with some bumps or uneven surfaces. I found this thing to be much more difficult to drive at a track like Laguna Seca than it was at Trial Mountain, but I think that's just kind of the nature of the beast and what these cars were designed for in real life. It's not really all that surprising that it's a little bit difficult to drive at low speeds, but at high speeds, the overall package of this car, it is lacking a bit of straight line speed because of its power, but come on, 1000 horsepower is still more than enough. And I don't think this video is going to be nearly as long as my last Is It Worth It? Because for 3 million credits, the package that you're getting is so worth it. You are getting a lot of car for 3 million credits. Not only just a amazing machine at its core, something that has a lot of historical significance as well. Obviously winning the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1989 and dominating the Le Mans season, I think that year and maybe the year after. Again, this thing extremely strong in real life, really strong in this game. There's really not too much else to say about it. I do believe if this car comes up again in the legendary dealership, you should purchase it right away, especially if you don't have a wide array of Group 1 cars in your arsenal. I think this is a great one to have, and it's easily one of my favorite cars to drive in this game. I would say probably this one and the 917K are my two favorite driving experiences. 2J is up there too. But yeah, absolutely fantastic car. 100% recommend it, and I think whether you're a novice user, advanced user, this setup with this car will definitely help you guys out. Now obviously before I close the video, I want to show you guys the setup that I'm using for it. It's pretty basic, pretty easy. You can see obviously I have a low acceleration sensitivity to help the thing at low speeds, as well as just a general safe setup that provides a lot of lateral grip, but also dials in a little bit of stability in case, you know, you find yourself in a situation. But once again, the downforce for the most part will keep you stuck to the ground, and yeah, it's a pretty solid car. If you did enjoy this video or find it helpful, I would greatly appreciate if you can click that subscribe button, as well as leave a like and comment. I hope to continue to grow this channel to new heights, and I want you guys to be there along with me. So I really appreciate the support, guys. But that's about it for me. I hope you all have a great night, and I'm out. Peace.